Hello everybody and welcome to the Homestead's Facebook page and YouTube channel. Today I'm going to start a video that's going to be a few parts, and it's going to be on building a split rail fence. So a couple tools you'll need to start is a chainsaw or an axe to cut down your trees. I'm using poplar for the railing. I don't really have much use for the poplar except for outside burning, so I thought that I'd give it a shot for railing for the fence and see how it goes. I've already cut my cedar posts, pulled the bark off them and put them into the ground, so we're well on our way. I really only have one section left to build, so I thought that I would shoot this and show you guys how to do that. So we're back here in the back part of the lot. There's mixed hardwood and softwood in here, and I'm going to use the maple and stuff back here that I clear out for burning inside the house. Anyways, that's the reason why I've decided to use poplar. Another thing you're going to need is some splitting heads. You can pick these up at any local retailer. I got these from Princess Auto. They're a couple dollars a piece. I don't know, maybe $5 a piece, but they're cold rolled steel, so they're extra sturdy. They can stand up to a bit of punishment. So I already cut the tree down. My fence post spacing is 8 feet, so I'm cutting the railings 10 feet so that there's some overlap, and they're just going to sit on top of each other. With this type of build, there's no nails, and really you don't have to use any fasteners whatsoever if you have the ability to do that. So anyways, another tool is a sledge. This is a maul axe that I use for splitting, and it's got a sledge on the back end. I'm not sure what it weighs, 8 pounds, and I just bought this one today actually, working with my sons building the previous sections of rail. They want to hammer the shims in, and they broke the old wooden handle off my other axe, and I thought, you know, instead of just continuing to replace a wood handle every few years, I'd buy something. This is guaranteed for life, so we'll put that to the test. Anyways, so you always want to start on the thin end. The tree fell this way, cut it into 10-foot lengths, so this is technically the thin end, and any knots are going to be an impediment, and they're going to cause the split to go around that, unless you're, you know, driving in tons of shims. But anyways, I'll get going here before this video gets too long. I'll show you how to do this. So give it a few taps to get it started and in. Now as you're driving that in, you're going to see what type of split you're getting as it's going up the log. This, after 2 taps, I could see was going to continue straight, and there's not a lot of knots in the way, so I just continued to bang it right in until it split as far as it would. So you're going to try to want to get this inside the crack as it's going up. It's veered off a tiny little bit, so I'm just going to go ahead of it a little bit and try to guide it so that I can split these 2 pieces into exactly half, or as close as possible. And again, I'm looking to see and ensure that the split's going straight, which it is. Which is really nice, because then I can drive that all the way in, and the last one, the previous one, will fall right out. So yeah, this split almost all the way to the end here. Which rarely happens. I'm getting lucky. There we go. So there'll be a couple fibers that are holding it together, but you knock those out pretty quick. This might be the easiest piece that I've ever split. So don't expect them all to do this for you. Okay, so there's a couple knots here all clumped together. That's going to be a difficult spot. But I'm going to show you this one split and then I'll end the video. Traditional rails are quarter pieces, generally speaking, if the tree's big enough. And this tree is definitely large enough to split this into quarters. And still have them as large pieces that'll fit nicely in between the two posts. So this crack seam has gone right to this knot here. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but that's a problem. So it's going to want to try to split around, and then it'll continue in that direction, and your rail will be no good. You'll have wasted your time. So I'm going to try my luck and go right through the middle of this knot. The rest of the way is pretty clear. There we go. So it's split to the end and all the way to this end, and here we have a small piece that's about 1.5 inches wide by 2.5, 3 inches deep into the wood. So you can take a chainsaw and cut that if you want it, you know, just to stay at that size, but generally I just split with the axe. There we go. And that's it. If you want to get really fancy, you want your wood to be preserved, you can take a tool and take all this bark off,